United Nations. Objectives: to analyze the meaning of United Nations, to find the importance and aims of United Nations. United Nations. The United Nations is an international organization founded in 1945 after the Second World War by 51 countries committed to maintaining international peace and security, developing friendly relations among nations, and promoting social progress, better living standards, and human rights. This is the head office of United Nations, where the flag shows that every member of the countries joined them. United Nations. It is an intergovernmental organization that aims to maintain international peace and security, develop friendly relations among nations, achieve international cooperation, and be a center for harmonizing the action of nations. How many countries in the United Nations? 193 countries. This total comprises the 103 countries that are member states of the United Nations and 2 countries that are non-member observer states. 3 pillars of United Nations. What are the 3 pillars of United Nations? For 70 years, the United Nations has worked on the front lines every day around the world on the pillars of the human rights, peace and security, and development. What is United Nations? The United Nations, commonly referred to by its initial. UN is an international non-profit organization formed in 1945 to increase political and economic cooperation among its member countries. Key takeaways. The United Nations is an international governing formed by in 1945 to increase political and economic cooperation among its member countries. The UN grew out the League of Nations following the World War II and now boasts membership among nearly every country in the world. It is made up of 5 principal arms including the UN Economic and Social Council, which coordinate the work of 15 specialized agencies. Structure of United Nations. The UN is made up of 5 principal organs: the UN General Assembly, the UN Secretariat, the International Court of Justice, the UN Security Council, and the UN Economic and Social Council. And as 6, the UN Trustees Council has been inactive since 1994. United Nations General Assembly. This is the United Nations main deliberate body where all the members have equal representation. It is headquarters in New York City, and its responsibilities including the setting of United Nations budget, appointing rotating members to the Security Council, and passing non-binding resolutions that express the opinions of the international community. United Nations Secretariat. The UN Secretariat is the executive wing of the UN, charged with implementing policy set by its deliberate bodies. It is head, the Secretary General, is the UN top official. The Secretariat, which is based in New York City, includes the Department of Peacemaking Operation, which dispatch the UN soldier known as the Blue Helmets on a mission authorized by the Security Council. International Court of Justice. The International Court of Justice is based in The Hague and has 2 main functions: to settle disputes submitted by member states according to international law and to issue advisory opinions on legal questions submitted by UN agencies. The US, Russia, and China have not joined the court, so their citizens are not subject to its decision unless the Security Council votes to make them. Since all the 3 countries have veto power on the Security Council, that is all but impossible. Most of the court's high-profile cases have focuses on African heads of states leading several African states to pull out of its jurisdiction or threaten to do so. United Nations Security Council. The UN Security Council is charged with maintaining international security. It authorizes peacekeeping missions, accepts new UN members, and approves charges to the UN Charter. The Security Council structure allows a few powerful members states to dominate the UN, like Russia, the UK, France, China, and the US, hold permanent seat on the Council and enjoy veto power. The Security Council's other 10 seats rotate on a staggered 2-year schedule. As of 2019, they are occupied by Belgium, Cote d'Ivoire, Dominican Republic, Equatorial Guinea, Germany, Indonesia, Kuwait, Peru, Poland, and South Africa. History of Union in the United Nations. Milestone in the struggle to protect workers' rights. The rise of labor union in the U.S., excluding women, blacks, and immigrants. Protecting workers' rights. Labor reform legislation. The impact of depression and war. Organizing lower paid workers. Unions today. UNICEF. UNICEF, also known as the United Nations Children's Fund, is an United Nations agency responsible for providing humanitarian and developmental aid to children worldwide. The agency is among the most widespread and recognizable social welfare organization in the world, in the presence in 192 countries and territories. UNICEF. UNICEF activities including providing immunization and disease prevention, administering treatment for children and mothers with HIV, enhancing childhood and maternal nutrition, improving sanitation, promoting education, and providing emergency relief in response to disasters. United Nations International Children's Fund, where the BTS is one of the best contributor for the UNICEF. UNESCO. It is a specialized agency of the United Nations, which is the UN, aimed at promoting world peace and security through international cooperation in education, the science, and culture. It has 193 member states and 11 associate members, as well as partners in non-governmental and intergovernmental and private sector. Headquartered in Paris, France, UNESCO has 53 regional field offices and 199 national commissions that facilitate its global mandate. UNESCO, or United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. It was founded in 1945 as a successor to the League of Nations, International Committee on Intellectual Cooperation. Its constitution established the agency's goals, governance structure, and operating framework. UNESCO's founding mission, which was shaped by the social Second World War, is to advance peace, sustainable development, and human rights by facilitating collaboration and dialogue among nations. United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. It pursues this objective through 5 major program areas like education, natural science, social and human science, culture and communication information. UNESCO sponsored projects that improve literacy, provide technical training and education, advance science, protect independent media and press freedom, preserve regional and cultural history, and promote cultural diversity. UNESCO, or the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. It was founded in 1972. UNESCO sponsored an international agreement to establish a World Heritage List of cultural sites and natural areas that would enjoy government protection. So this photo one of the present as the World Heritage List. This is the office of the International Monetary Fund, where different assemblies and different states are members of it. International Monetary Fund. The International Monetary Fund is an organization of 190 countries, working to foster global monetary cooperation, secure financial stability, facilitate international trade, promote high employment, and sustain economic growth and reduce poverty around the world. International Monetary Fund. Created in 1945, the IMF, or International Monetary Fund, is governed by and accountable to 190 countries that make up its near global membership. The IMF's primary purpose is to ensure the stability of the international monetary system, the system of exchange rates, and the international payment that enables countries and their citizens to transact with each other. The fund's mandate was updated in 2012 to include that all macroeconomics and financial sector issues that bear on global stability. World Bank. According to them, 2021 will be a year of challenges and opportunities. So the one of the working of the World Bank, how we respond to COVID-19 to save lives, and ensuring every child learn everywhere. This photo represents as the office of the World Bank. What is World Bank? World Bank is an international financial institution that provides loans and grants to the governments of low and middle income countries for the purpose of pursuing capital projects.